The memory of the dissolution of Maldek contains the knowledge of the origins within this star system, of the process of cosmic history unfolding in the involution of spirit into matter. The explosion of the planet by some great force caused it to shatter into countless fragments now called the asteroid belt. The root text Telectonon describes the following. In the War of the Heavens' former cycles, the critical fifth orbit held by the planet referred to by the Telectonon as Maldek was shattered by perturbations from the massive sixth planet, Jupiter. This destroyed the electromagnetic flux circuits that align the orbital harmonics of the planets with the Sun. The fifth planet is now the asteroid belt, which, though shattered, holds the fifth orbit as a cosmic haunting of Paradise Lost. Combined perturbations of the now aggrandized and joined 1260 orbital radios of the sixth and seventh planets effectively wiped out the flux tube system of the fourth planet Mars. The harmonics of this now dead planet still carry the frequency of the fourth orbit, recollected as the War of the Worlds. When contemplating the explosion of Maldek, it recalls what the physicist Nikola Tesla once said describing the possibility of conducting extra-low frequency experiments that certain militaries are conducting at this time. Tesla said if one of these extra-low frequency experiments got out of control, that it could possibly create such an irreversible dissonance within the molecular structure of the planetary field that the planet would shatter as an apple would if you threw it down hard onto a concrete surface. Tesla's comment has more than a shred of truth as to what might have occurred to create such a complete shattering of the planetary body like Maldek. You have to imagine what it would be like if Earth was shattered in one blow. What kind of force would be necessary to create that type of shattering? The event was so cataclysmically awesome, and is one of the most deeply buried facts within the archetypal consciousness of the current race of sentient beings that inhabit this particular planet. As part of the Maldekian recall, there is an actual asteroid name encyclopedia that catalogs hundreds of the shards of Maldek, making it an interesting study in unconscious archetypal projection. The largest fragment of Maldek is called Quetzalcoatl. It is for this reason that we have the regenerative emergence of the red serpent shard of Maldek, reconstituted in a human female form at the closing of the cycle. At this stage, the supposed human leaders who are conducting the affairs of the planet have the potential of repeating the disastrous catastrophe of Maldek. Between the number of atom bombs and extra-low frequency lethal technologies possessed by the US military, this destructive potential exists. NASA has recently launched the Dawn project, a space probe sent to conduct surveillance in the asteroid belt. In the apocalyptic brink of Bellatropa 24.3, cosmic history comes to divert this program script and ensure a supramental ventilation to release the pressure on the species, allowing it to make the transition to an alternative universe. This had to be revealed to an avataric emanation prepared by Pakal Votan, a supreme avatar of time, and it had to be triggered by the inspired response of the female persona embodying the primary shards of Maldek. The closing of the cycle is what occasioned the necessity of the archetype of the Red Queen to manifest at this moment in time to receive the transmission of the regeneration of that which had been destroyed. This particular archetype embodies the pure essence of the Maldekian life force stream, as it has been synthesized and consummated over many world cycles. The regeneration, of course, comes at the point of the closing of the cycle, where the potential for similar destruction also occurs on this planet. This type of knowledge transmission and awareness of the different factors that have been involved in previous interplanetary episodes are consummate on our, now quarantined planet. The responsibility of transmitter and receiver is great. The work has to be performed properly and precisely, because as a transmission of knowledge, it synchronizes with the process accounting for the regeneration of planets or star systems. This is why it is also referred to as the second creation. cosmic history is dependent on the discovery of the law of time, because the law of time provides the necessary articulation of the radial whole system order. The forms transmitted have their root in the destruction of Maldek. This is one of the grand themes of the Cosmic History Chronicles, the meaning of the interval of lost time in eternity. We know mathematically that the meaning of the interval can be reduced to the whole number ratio of 7. In consideration of the constituent elements of reality, the coming together of time and space by means of the ratio interval of 7 creates a manifestation that is ultimately divided into organic and inorganic. An episode like Maldek from the highest perspective is a point of failure in the organic-inorganic evolution of process due to the recall of the primal break in the cosmic egg. This break becomes a signal. Cosmic history is the response to the signal. But to be meaningful, any signal has to be transmitted and received.